What is going on, guys? Mikey P Games here, and Madden season is finally here. Me and my friend hopped into a fantasy draft after our own team. You can see I went with Lynch, he went with Prescott, and now we're going to go head to head. So here we go. He snaps the ball, finds his receiver on the flat route. He gets a nice 15 to 20 yard gain, but there's a face mask. Just ends up adding on extra yards and move on later in the drive. Knocking on the door of my red zone. Change the play real quick. He's looking, and picked off by Nigel Bradham with a nice interception there. Now we're on my first possession of the game. Drop back, find Vernon Davis. Runs, gets out of bounds around the 40-yard line. Next play, drop back, snap it. We're getting rushed out of the pocket. We run, try to throw and go straight up in the air, and our left tackle, Donald Penn, comes up with a saving catch. Donald Penn giving us another opportunity to continue our drive. We send Marvin Jones in motion. We're looking, and he almost comes away with a pick again. With almost throwing 2 picks in a row, we decided to switch it up with a run. And one thing I really like about this game so far is the tackling battle feature. If you're offense, you hit the button first, you're going to break the tackle. If you're the defense, you hit the button first, you're going to tackle the guy. I think it's better than previous years where it was all based on luck. In this next play, we roll out, get pressured, and we throw a pick. Not only do we throw the pick, but he's going to take it to the crib on us. Pick 6 City. So we come back out after throwing that pick 6. Todd Gurley's on the sideline catching his breath. So we have Arian Foster in the game. We hand the ball to Arian Foster. He turns on the Jets, and he takes the ball 75 yards for the touchdown to tie the game back up. After that nice long touchdown run by Foster, he's out here on his next possession. It's a screen to Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson moves around his blockers, and all he has is space. He's running the 10, the 5, the 1? Did he really just do that? It was all good, though. We had a good laugh, and he got the next play in for the touchdown. He held me to a 3 and out, so we're back out here with his offense again. He pitches it to AP. AP has a nice spin move, gets around a few tacklers, stiffs arm the next one, and then is pushed out of bounds. A nice 27-yard gain. Comes back out with his next play. Madden 16, he was thinking 4 verts, because that's all my man Dom ran. But he finds his boy Perriman in the slot. Perriman spins twice and carries the rest of the tacklers over the first down marker. In his next play, he hands it to AP, and AP does what he does. Holds me to another 3 and out. We're down 14. And we get a sack fumble recovered by the defense. This was huge, being halfway through the second quarter. Come out, we're looking for Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley catches the ball in traffic and carries the defenders over the goal line for the touchdown. Now, unfortunately, with his new kick meter, I am expecting a lot of missed kicks. And right there, you just saw the first of probably many. So he's coming out. He just let out a big turnover and touchdown. We're right back in this game, only down by 8. He's rolling out. And Aaron Donald with the closing speed to tackle Prescott before he can make a play on his feet. 3rd down, he comes out. He's looking. Another sack fumble recovered by the defense. With over 2 minutes to go in the half. We're looking good. We are looking like we can come back here. We come out on our next play. We do a screen to Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley catches the ball, moves in between some tacklers, and scores the touchdown. We decide to go for 2 here. We have to tie up the game going in the halftime. I'm liking the play. Vernon Davis wide open, and he just doesn't catch the ball. Comes back on the field looking to increase his score before halftime. Throws it. His receiver doesn't catch it quite and is tipped up in the air and intercepted by the defense again. So here we come back on the field. You can already see the plays. A screen to Todd Gurley again. Throw it. Here you see the tackling battle won by the offensive player. We move around the defender and we score another touchdown to go up. That time we ended up kicking the extra point. We did make that one. He has a minute left. He's trying to go down the field and score. It's 4th down. He throws it, and it's a pick 6. That's 2 back-to-back interceptions on drives. What a killer going into halftime. And with that pick six, you can see right there that Coach is happy with his new defense. 3 and out for the Pack on their next drive. He's going to punt it off right before half. But it's a fake. He tries to catch me off guard, but we just end up making a play. And it's another turnover on the Packers. Knowing we have little time to get in position to score, we throw it to Marvin on the sideline, and he catches it, keeps his feet in bounds. We take 3. Halfway through the third, he throws a little slant for the touchdown to make it an 8-point game. After that touchdown by the Packers, the Jaguars offense knows they need to come out here and do something. So they're going to hand the ball off to Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley is going to get this ball, turn around out to the outside, get past the 50 before being brought down with a nice gain. It worked last time, so they're going to do it again. They're going to keep handing the ball off. And it looks like a good run until he fumbles the ball and is recovered by the Packers defense. With Big Hank looking like he's in perfect position to tie the game back up. He throws to Perriman. Perriman takes a few tacklers with him down to the 12-yard line. Next play out here, he's in I formation. Drops back. Scrambles. Before he can get in for the touchdown, Aaron Donald closes in on him and forces him out of bounds. Nice saving play by the defensive tackle. Being on the 5-yard line, he knows he has to get the ball into the end zone. He hands the ball off, gets the first down, but not into the end zone. It's 1st and goal on the 2. He calls hurry up offense. We're bringing the blitz. We think he's going to run it up the middle again. But he pitches it outside. He tries to cut back in, but he ends up losing 2 more yards. He calls another hurry up offense. We think he's going to run it again. So we call another blitz. He runs it up the middle, and he only gains 2 yards. 3rd down. AP's back in. And AP does what he does, but there's a flag on the play, which is going to end up calling the play back. It's now going to be 3rd and goal on the 12-yard line. We are just starting the 4th quarter. He's only down by 8. He is still in this game. He needs to find the end zone. He's changing the play. He's reading the defense. He drops back. He looks like he's about to get sacked. He breaks the tackle and he sack fumbles, but he's able to get on it before the defense recovers. He ends up taking the field goal here to at least ensure some sort of points. It now being a 5-point game, the Jaguars know they have to absolutely do something to start to clinch this game. So what do? They hand the ball to Todd Gurley, and Todd Gurley looking a little like AP, running all over the defense and making them look silly. Another 7 points on the board now. Packers have to come back out, and it's a 2-possession game. Halfway through the 3rd, it's not looking good for them. He ends up making a nice pass to Eric Ebron, I believe that was, to continue his drive, and is pushed downfield. He's looking, and it's picked off by Darrelle Revis, who gets tackled immediately, but from right there, you can kind of tell that this game is all but over. Let's continue to hand it off to Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley breaks a tackle, and he's off to the races again for another rushing touchdown. This was just a complete run game for the Jaguars offense. Packers coming back out on the field after another touchdown by the Jaguars, and they're just looking to put up some kind of points. It's another sack fumble recovered by the defense, and it is really starting to look ugly out here for the Packers. We're flipping the run play, hand it off to Gurley again, breaks the tackle, and then it's fumbled, but we're able to jump back on it before the Packers can. With this game all but over, we decided let's try out some of the new special team trick plays. Right here you can see Mike Vick takes a snap, turns around, and finds our backup tight end for a touchdown. Packers come back out into the field knowing there's nothing they can do but just try to make some positive to take away from this game. Flag automatically after the snap. It's picked off by the Jags defense, but it's going to be called back. It's a holding on the defense. What would have been a nice play for the defense turns into another opportunity for the Packers offense. So this is their second chance to make a play, take some positives away from this game, and it's another sack fumble, but this time it's JPP who scoops and scores. That penalty did end up being on his offensive line, which we did decline, just to up our score a little more before the end of the game. And he comes out with one last chance to put some points on the board, and that's what he does. He finds Brashad Perriman in motion, deep, over the defense, hits him in stride, and scores the last touchdown of the game. My boy Big Hank usually isn't this bad. We usually have really good games that come down to the wire, so don't count him out just yet. This is just the beginning of Madden 17, and there's so much more to come. We have a 16-man online connected franchise mode that we'll be bringing you, and so much more. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you haven't yet, subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the content that will be coming out. And if you have any ideas that you'd like to see, leave them in the comments and I'll see what I can do about them. Until next time, guys. Peace!